Good evening, YouTube. This is one of those nights where I don't want to be here. And I told myself that I would record every one of these sessions, even though I don't really want to record this. I don't want to put it on YouTube. I don't want to deal with any of it. I just want to stick my head in cold water for like a minute or two and then go get in bed. The only reason why I want to stick my head in cold water is because it'll make me sleep better. And I know that because I've proven that in the past. But I told myself that I'd do the hard things. I would do the things that I don't want to do. Especially when it's hard. Like at 11:30 at night after I've got done with school. And a 6-hour shift at Domino's. Hey look, I made the phone fall over. These have got to be probably the best recordings on YouTube that have ever been recorded. Like, ever in the history of YouTube. If you don't believe me, then, well, you just don't know. For real though. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna talk about my stupidity. My water's nice and cold. These barely even thawed out. That's pretty cool. Well, my last children don't tip very well. If you didn't know that, my last 4 deliveries were children, and I had 6 deliveries today that I didn't get a tip at all. One of those was distinctly my fault, so I can't blame him for that. I didn't deserve a tip. Oh. But the last 4, no tips, and one of those was a false delivery that I should have never taken. A mix up in the office. But I got a pizza out of it. Which is definitely not a good thing. It is not a good thing for me to have pizza. Seems to be severely gluten intolerant. I react pretty badly. From bloating to muscle inflammation, aching, soreness, enough of it over a few days of time and my fingers will start to feel arthritic. Before I started to realize this, my hands were becoming arthritic. I would have to wake up in the morning and it hurt. All hand movement hurt for an hour or two. It wasn't good. And now I'm working at Domino's, where the pizza is delicious, and I've eaten it nearly every day. So, you know, not good. We'll just say that. I'm stalling because this water is exceptionally cold. I know that because there's still ice in it, and those were still frozen, so it's got to be down in the 30s. And I don't want to get in it. Not really. I'd be okay sticking my head in it, but I need to do the full submersion dunking nonsense, and I don't want to. But it's not for that long. Between 15 and 30 seconds. So I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. Oh. Bloating makes it harder to breathe. I don't like that. Breathing techniques and stuff has like become a really core part of my life. I try to be aware of every single breath I take, and I didn't never think I'd be the kind of person who was aware of every breath I took. Like, that seems like a strange anomaly that you don't see out in the real world. Anyways, I'm gonna put my fucking head in the water. Ooh, ah. Da sama wa. Ah. There's always significantly more pain after I've gotten out of the water than while I'm currently in it. It was starting to hurt my hands, and when I got out, my wrist hurt significantly more. It only lasts for a few seconds. It's not unbearable. Oh. The one thing the cold does for you is it lets you know what muscles are tight so that you can relax them, at least as much as you can. Some muscles can be harder to relax than others. My levator scapulas, got one on both sides. They run from the top of your superior scapula, from the very top inside edge or medial edge, and they run from there to C1 through C5 vertebrae on the sides here. They attach on the side and they kind of twist going up. Well, I was addicted to an iPhone for 10 years. I spent a lot of time doing this. And well, that adds an extra 30 pounds of weight, or roughly. Those levator scaps got to carry, and they don't like that very much, and so mine have 10 years of chronic damage done to them, and they're way over tight. I'll be back in a few minutes, or 30-ish seconds. Brain freeze, forehead. Seems like it's somewhere different every time. Oh, I had a headache all night. Until I ate. I forgot the headache when I started eating the pizza. You know, oxytocin rush and all. Releases your bowels a little bit. I always can expel a little bit more gas. Usually up, not down. I'm not sure how to differentiate what word you would belching. I usually just get belting. Like my stomach gets air out. Because I eat too fast sometimes because I engorge on food horribly. I have a problem with overeating. I have a problem with sugar. I have a problem with comfort foods. I have a problem with self-control. I've got a lot of problems. Just a large double handful. But that's not abnormal, so who the fudge am I to complain? Alright, one more and then I'm out of here. I promised myself I'd always do 3 of these. Seems to be the most therapeutic that way. To do 3 of them. I don't know why. That's just what I feel like. So I do it. Even if I don't want to, I still do it. It does clear out my sinuses. Another reason I sleep better. Very beneficial in that aspect. Ooh. Owzers. Jasamawa. Da! Ah! Mm. Must say, I'd probably be hard pressed to convince anyone else to do this. It seems a little bit crazy. It hurts. The water's really freaking cold. But I cannot deny the benefit. I cannot deny how I feel afterwards. And it is always, without fail, better than how I felt before. Now, I always sleep better because my core temperature's already dropped. There's a chance I may ruin this thing. We're going to flip it over, let it air out a little bit. It's all wet, condensation and all. Alright. Let me bid you farewell. May the road rise to meet you. And may the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. God bless, my friends, and have a wonderful evening.